all been there, multiple folders, each one slightly different, slightly duplicated, and totally overwhelming. One's called Holiday Pics, another Holiday Pics number 2, the third one says Trip 2022, backup copy, final. Sound familiar? If you're nodding along, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to dive into the best tools you can use to merge your folders without losing files or creating more chaos. And stick with me to the end because I'll share one often overlooked setting that could save you hours when tidying up a messy photo archive. Why you need to merge folders carefully. When you're organizing your photos, you'll often come across folders with overlapping or near identical content. Maybe one came from an old backup, another from your phone, and one from an SD card. Manually comparing them, that's just a headache. You need a way to merge folders that doesn't create duplicates or overwrite important files. Luckily, there are tools designed to do just that, safely and smartly. Why not just use Finder or Explorer? When you've got photo folders scattered across your computer and you're trying to tidy things up, your first thought might be, can't I just use Finder on my Mac or File Explorer on my PC to merge them? And yes, you can. But let me explain why it's not always the best idea. On a Mac, if you drag one folder into another with the same name, it will merge them, but any files with the same name will be automatically overwritten without warning. That means if you've got two photos named image 1234, but from completely different events, one of them is gone. Just like that, no prompts, no choice. On a PC, File Explorer is a little bit more generous. It will ask you whether you want to replace duplicate files, keep both, or skip them. But here's the problem. It gives you a very limited view of what's actually happening. You don't get to compare file sizes or dates easily, and reviewing each one manually is time-consuming and frankly, a bit clunky. That's why using a dedicated folder merging tool is such a game changer. You'll get full visibility, control over duplicates, and confidence that you're keeping the right versions of your files. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use some great tools out there to merge with ease. FreeCommander for the PC. Let's start with FreeCommander, a free file management tool that includes some really clever folder merging features. It's like Windows Explorer, but 1,000 times better and easier to use. First, head on over to freecommander.com and download the program and install it. Launch it and it opens up with a dual pane view, giving you side-by-side windows to compare folders easily. Now on the left pane, navigate to the folder you want to merge. This might be a folder from an external hard drive or a folder of photos scattered across your computer. In the right pane, navigate to the destination folder, where you want everything set up. So for me, this is my central hub. Select all the folders that you want to merge, then click either the copy or the move icon in the middle toolbar. A key step here is to review each potential conflict. If the file already exists, FreeCommander gives you an option to replace, skip, or let you decide. If you are only cleaning up and not updating files, choose skip. If you have versions with edits, choose replace, or you can choose which one. Once you've made your selections, press OK to start the merge. FreeCommander will copy everything over according to your settings. When it's done, do a quick spot check to confirm all the files are in the right place. And finally, if you want to keep both folders neatly organized, you can optionally delete the empty ones once the merge is complete, or you can archive it if you want a backup. Pros and cons. Let's start with the positives. The best part about FreeCommander is that it's completely free and packed with useful features. Picking up and installing it won't cost you a penny. Its dual pane interface makes comparing folders intuitive, and the ability to copy, move, compare and merge files in a single click is a real time saver. FreeCommander also lets you handle file conflicts handily. Whether you want to overwrite, skip, rename, or keep both versions, you're in full control. This gives you peace of mind when you're working with large archives and photo variants. On the other hand, there are a few things to be aware of. While FreeCommander is powerful, its user interface looks a little bit dated, which might be a bit overwhelming for someone used to sleeker modern apps. You'll need to spend some time getting familiar with its toolbars and menu system. It's also worth mentioning that FreeCommander doesn't offer photo-specific features, like thumbnail previews during merge or metadata comparisons. You won't see image previews in real time, and it doesn't detect duplicates automatically based on content. You'll need to visually double check your results afterwards to ensure everything is correct. So while FreeCommander is brilliant for folder merging with manual oversight, it doesn't replace a fully automated photo organizing tool. You'll want it as part of a larger photo workflow, not the entire solution. Folder merge for the PC. Now let's look at a simpler, more automated tool, Folder Merge. This is a totally free Windows-only program that quickly combines 2 or more folders into a single folder. The great thing here is that it flattens the folder structure, so if you've got dozens of subfolders you no longer want, you can just merge everything into one tidy folder. Great for when you've scanned photos by event and you now want archived by year. Click the link in the description and download the Folder Merger tool. It's a small executable file, so you can just run it, no installation needed. When you are opening up the executable file, if you get an error saying you're running without admin rights, close it, go back to the executable file, right-click it and set to run as admin rights. So once you've launched Folder Merge, click on the Add Folders button in the top right. Use the folder browser to select one or more folders you want to merge. These are your source folders that contain the files you want to combine into one location. You can add multiple folders even from different locations on your computer or an external hard drive. In the destination folder, choose where you want all the files to go. This can be a newly empty folder or an existing one if you're adding to it. Now you need to decide on the settings for your merge. So you can merge from source to destination, keeps its folder structure to level -1. So keeps the folder structure from the source, but removes one level from the top. So if you're merging from a destination, it preserves the subfolders. So you will just skip the top folder. To merge all files to the source folder, you will just get a dump of files. My new files have sorting, so I want to keep that sorting. Then decide if you want to copy and move, and what happens if it finds duplicates. So you want to replace them, you want it to never replace, you want to keep both, or you want to replace the newer one or the older one, which depends if you are editing or not. You can do some filtering if you want. So if you want to filter out file names, so you can target camera originals or exclude duplicates with suffixes like edited or copy. You can also filter extensions, so you could avoid like RAW or JPEGs. Then, once you're happy, just click that merge button. The program will move all the files from the source folders into the destination folder. It will not delete the originals folder if you're copying files, it just copies them. But if you want, you can select to remove the folders if you are moving the files. Then open up the destination folder in File Explorer, and you should now see all the files combined from your selected folders into one location. Beautiful! Pros and cons. The great thing about Folder Merge is this tool is completely free and incredibly lightweight, which means you don't have to install anything or create an account. You can just download it, open it, and get started. It's also wonderfully simple to use. You don't need to spend ages learning how it works. If you ever tried to merge folders manually and found it fiddly or time-consuming, Folder Merge is a breath of fresh air. Another huge benefit is that you can merge files from multiple source folders in one go. It's a real time saver if you're bringing together content from across different drives or locations. But as with most things, there are a few things to be aware of. Folder Merge doesn't show a preview before it starts moving files. That means you don't get a chance to review or make any changes before the merge happens. So it's a brilliant tool for quick merges, but it's not quite a full photo organizing solution on its own. It's great for the right job, but make sure it's the right fit for your needs. Beyond Compare PC and Mac. Next up, if you're looking for something a little bit more advanced, Beyond Compare is brilliant. It's not free, but it does come with a trial, and for big jobs, it can be a lifesaver. Beyond Compare lets you visually compare the contents of 2 folders. You'll see which files are identical, which are newer, which are missing entirely. It color codes everything for clarity. Once you've downloaded Beyond Compare, open it up, and from the home screen, click Folder Compare. On the left pane, browse to your source folder. On the right pane, browse to your destination folder. You'll now see side by side a comparison of the two folders. You can check the merge at the top either to the left or right. If you're doing more complex, you can also use the other, which involves this ancestor location that I'm not going to cover today. The color coding is left change is this cyan color, right change is this purple color. If you've got anything orange, it's mergeable. And if you've got anything red, it's a conflict. You can change the view at the top to see conflicts. You can see the left or the right changes and also show mergeable. Now, this is where we now make a decision. You can merge in two ways. The first option is to select the folder on the left-hand side and then go to the copy button at the top and it will move it from the left to the right because I have selected to merge to the right. The other one is to merge automatically. So select the folder at the top and then go to the merge button at the top. Depending on what you've selected, left to right or right to left, it will do that. However, if there are any errors, the tool can't merge photo files. So it will just give you an error and you can manually make your choice. This error, the problem is that I've got a different file size and therefore I need to decide which one I'm going to keep. And there you have it, some beautifully merged folders. Pros and cons. Now, before you go installing Beyond Compare and diving into your first merge, let's talk about pros and cons. Because like any tool, it has strengths and a few things to be aware of. Let's start with the pros. First up, Beyond Compare is incredibly powerful. It doesn't just merge folders, it actually compares what's inside them first, right down to the file size, modified dates, and even the content if you want. That's a massive win if you're trying to tidy up your photo folders and don't want to risk overwriting something important. You get a full side-by-side view showing exactly which files are the same, which are different, which are missing entirely. It puts you in control and helps you merge with confidence. Another big tick is flexibility. You can compare and merge folders, individual files, even zip archives. So whether you're cleaning up a hard drive or comparing backup folders, you've got a lot of options. And it works beautifully on both Windows and Mac, which is brilliant for those who hop between different systems. Now for the cons. The first thing to mention is that Beyond Compare is a paid tool. You do get a free trial, but after that, you'll need to pay to keep using it. It's not extortionate, and for what it does, it's excellent value, but it's something to budget for if you're trying to keep costs down. The other thing is that it's not the most user-friendly tool straight out of the gate. When you open it up for the first time, the number of options and views can feel a bit overwhelming. You do need to spend a little time learning your way around. But once you've done that, you'll quickly see just how helpful it is. And finally, while it's brilliant for comparing and merging, it doesn't include advanced photo-specific features like image previews, metadata handling, or duplicate detection. So if you're working purely with photos, you might need to use it in combination with other tools to get the full organizing picture. But it's perfect if you've got similar folders scattered across drives and you're trying to create one consolidated library without overwriting anything important. Now, if you're thinking this sounds great, but I've got photos and folders all over the place and I don't even know where to begin, then I've got something to help. My Photo Mess Success courses, which walk you through the exact steps to gather, sort, and clean up your photo collection, whether you're on a PC or a Mac. I'll help you build a system that works for you so you don't get stuck wondering which version of image 3457 you need to keep. You can check them out at photomesssuccess.co.uk and come and join the others who are finally getting on top of their photo clutter. Post-merge essential task, deduplicate. Now here's the key. Once your folders are merged, you'll almost always have duplicate files hanging around. That's where a tool like Duplicate Cleaner Pro or Gemini 2 comes in handy. After merging, run a scan on the new folders. These tools use file size, name, and even content to find true duplicates, not just ones with similar name. That way you can keep your best copy, remove the clutter, and get your neat final result. This is especially useful when merging from backups, where the same photos might have been saved multiple times in slightly different formats. Bonus tip: check folder timestamps before you merge. Here's the final tip I promised, and it's a good one. Before you merge anything, check the timestamps of your folders. Some apps use folder dates to sort or tag content later. If you merge in the wrong order or overwrite folders, you could end up with lost context or weird sorting behavior in your photo manager later. So before you merge, take a second look at those folder names and the last modified date. It'll save you a lot of time photo shuffling later. So there you have it, the best tools to merge your photo folders safely and smartly. Whether you're going full power with Beyond Compare or just making use of the tools already on your Mac or PC, there's something here for every type of photo organizer. If you're now ready to tackle your duplicate images, then check out this little video next. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more photo organizing tips. Have fun rediscovering your memories. I'll see you in my next video.